What's good? What's good? Salute. Salute to all the fallen soldiers. Salute to all the soldiers that's locked down. It's your boy 800 Capone, man. Coming with you with some shit that I talked about before. With some things I spoke about before. As far as DJ Academics. I've been observing his grind on this internet. And I noticed that he's getting very, very comfortable because he's building relationships with people and he's starting to open his mouth and talk a lot of shit. I'm talking about going back and forth with niggas because he's getting bigger and bigger. But what he has to stay mindful of, I'm gonna say this to you, academics. Slow down, bro, with your mouth. Don't have your mouth ready to check your ass can cash. For real. When you start inviting niggas to your shit, talking about niggas chasing ambulances and all that shit, nigga, you're gonna put yourself in a fucked up situation. And you're gonna fuck around and get hurt. Or you're going to be fuck around and push to do something that's going to put you in jail. I know it's entertainment, man. And you get a kick out of going back and forth thinking that it's cool to assassinate niggas' character. Because that's what people that you affiliate yourself with, that's what they do. Tekashi 6ix9ine assassinate people characters. This nigga Whack 100, he's the master of keeping his nose in everybody else's shit. But his shit clean. He talk about Suge Knight. I don't think he probably be on that shit if Suge was home. He talk about Jim Jones, Cam, every fucking body. Now to cut down academics. The nigga, you making money off of this shit. You making money off of this shit. And that's one thing that I did like. Niggas made some money, probably allowed some other niggas to make some money. But was it worth it? I mean, to niggas it was. I think it was worth it. To some of them niggas, man. They like this shit. It's a group. They part of a certain type of get along gang. Like real shit. Now, academic been going out at Myson. If you don't know who Myson is a rapper turned activist, still rapper. Talented young brother. As far as his activism, I don't really know too much. I just know Hassan Campbell kicked the nigga back at every chance to get. I don't know. But this the thing. And I can kind of understand where my sound coming from. These niggas take little things that they see on the internet and people say and do, and they take that shit and they run with it. You know what I'm saying? And he used shit he gathered from the internet to come at my song. That shit ain't cool. But I'm gonna tell you what's going on. He gonna have to man up one day. You're not gonna be able to always sit behind the camera. And I hear you niggas all the time. We outside, I go outside. Look, you should go outside. You live in a mansion, you niggas live in nice neighborhoods. You should be able to come outside and go to Walmart and shit like that. In your new communities, you should be able to do them things. But you niggas gotta stop playing with this shit like it's sweet. For real, my son, academics, you know what I mean? Well, I ain't on my son right now. I'm on this nigga academic because I be watching him. He add fuel to the fire. He does. And I don't know if the nigga realize what he doing, but he does. But I want y'all to take a listen to this conversation because, first of all, before I go any further, I'm going to salute $1 million worth of game. Gilly Wallow. Gilly, that's my man. I respect his grind and everything, but Wallow, you know what I'm saying? Our shoes are similar. So I know Wallow saw the shit that I seen when it came down to academic and said, man, somebody gotta pull this nigga coat for he motherfucking get himself in a fucked up situation. And it just $1 million worth of game just did an interview with academics. And he was asking about what's going on. So we gonna let y'all listen to. I'm gonna let you listen to a little bit of that.
Before I say anything, I got you. It's me, Gil,
Right back.
and academic. We on a podcast. Before I say anything, can I speak to you first? You hear me?
I'm listening to you.
You know I respect you. You know I know who you are. I'm not calling you. Fuck that clout. Fuck the bullshit.
Back.
I'm calling you about real life shit. I told this brother. I said whatever problems you got with my son, I know him. That's my personal brother. I know you personally. Fuck the internet, fuck all that. And I said, yo, is it a problem? You know, can this shit be squashed between y'all? You know what I mean?
That's what I love about Wallow. Wallow stay on grown fucking man time. And like he said, man, niggas need to talk, because they shit ain't that serious.
We said, laugh and joke. You know, he always invite motherfuckers to pull up. We talked about that, and it's cool. He said, yeah, I'm cool. I'm with all that. Now, I'm gonna ask you, is that cool with you to even have a combo or even just be like, you know what? Because both of y'all is influential people in our culture. You know, however people see it. So, is that even something that can happen?
I mean, I'm not really opposed to having a conversation with him, you know, to the degree. I mean, because for me, I just think, how would I say? I just think that.
First of all, you know we dealing with Myson. He's gonna approach it most definitely on an intelligent level. So I know he open to talk. But this young nigga academic, he ain't there yet. He hasn't reached that level of intelligence like he may think he did. Money don't make you the brightest nigga in the room. Motherfucking money don't make you the sharpest knife in the drawer. But I know my son, he gonna deal with it a little better. But I don't know. You gonna listen to what this nigga academic got to say though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, like I was saying, my son, I know for a fact he possessed the intelligence to say, okay, we could get through with this and have a conversation. So we don't be on this internet acting ignorant.
That he did, you know, about things that he did, the way that he carried certain things that really just, I thought was detrimental, like to a lot of us. And I think the way that he started to talk about me personally, you know, about being discrediting me, calling me out my name and all these things, it got to a point where I was never talking about physically doing anything to that man. You know, and he started saying things that was inviting me to fight and physical. So to me, he took something to a level that because I...
Yo, before I let this nigga go on, I want to make this clear. These niggas ain't getting in the street fighting. They ain't getting in the street fighting. They got too much money. They know what they doing with this back and forth whack shit on the internet. It's kind of entertaining. I don't mind it. But don't get to the point to where y'all want to take this shit to the street, because it's definitely not worth that.
Because I didn't agree with you did to the culture.
It's my son, y'all.
You represented to the culture. You started to talk about me in a way that I'm not really comfortable with. So I don't want to have this conversation on no platform.
Oh yeah, no, you ain't got to do that. No, I just want y'all to talk. We're all for this shit. But I'm just saying, as he here, I'm like, listen, that's my guy. I know who he is as a human being. I'm gonna call him and hopefully y'all can get together and talk, and even meet up, whatever. And just because it's like we can't. I don't want somebody's name to come up that I know. You know, I call you whenever your name come up, and I don't say, hold up, he ain't on that. He would showing us what time it is. So that's my whole thing. My whole thing is that he right here. I said, man, let me call him. Y'all can discuss this shit anywhere else. Even get together.
Look, some people may look at Wallow as being a peacemaker, and a peacemaker's on some sucker shit. But this nigga Wallow is on something entirely different. That nigga walked that pound, man, 20 joints. Came out, did something with himself. You think he want to sit back and watch niggas just off each other, make us look any worse than what we already look to the world? He don't want to do that. That's why I salute you on this shit right here, Wallow.
Together, you know what I mean? On some real live shit, because it's people watching us.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. For me, it's kind of, for me, like Wallow, You know, I have a very low tolerance for disrespect. So, you know, and for me, whatever I ever said about academics is based on something that I've seen him do. Right? I didn't come and say, oh, I think academics said this about me. Or this.
There you go. He letting that shit be known. He ain't doing no he say, she say shit. He not into that. Academics is into that.
Person told me this about academics.
Academic come from that.
I didn't say academics is a bum and this and that, and he don't got this or he this or this. I never, those things never. Academics posted some shit about some kids flying. I think that shit is some whack shit. Academics run around with 6ix9ine. I think that's some shit that's detrimental. This is shit that I've seen, physically seen with my own eyes. But academics has attacked, accused me of stealing and being an ambulance chaser, taking money from people. Shit that.
Hey, yo. I've been around for a minute, yo. What the fuck is an ambulance chaser, yo? You know what that shit is? What the fuck is an ambulance chaser, yo? And these niggas is disrespectful. That just sounds disrespectful. Hold up, oh, man.
That never happened ever. Like, these are shit that never happened. It wasn't based on some shit that was real or nothing. He utilized his voice to say shit that had nothing to do with it. That wasn't real at all. And it wasn't based on something that he even knew about. He talked about shit about me that he didn't know nothing about. Everything I ever said was based on what I seen he put out to the world about something. You know what I'm saying? So it is a different person. It's a different level of personal disrespect for me, the way that he handled the situation. You know? And that's what it is for me.
Can you apologize for because if you put something out that was wrong, can you just apologize on some real shit act? That's it. Hey, this man shit, don't make no excuses.
No.
We stand on accountability.
I gotta clarify.
No, clarify. Could you?
No, because he's not telling the accurate story.
No, we ain't gonna get to the back and forth on it.
Look, just like I said, that nigga act.
If he said it was certain shit, he don't chase no fucking ambulance. He don't do a lot of stuff. I know him personally. I'm just saying I know him personally. There's certain stuff that he don't do. I'm just saying, I'm listening. On some real shit. There's a lot of shit that you said that I'm like, hold up. So
when he say he never approached with disrespect,
no.
When you say I don't respect a nigga